Life will test you. It will beat you down. It will corner you into a place where your only choice is to fight or give up. And in that moment, when your back is against the wall, when your energy is gone, when you've tried everything and nothing seems to work, that is where most people give up. That's where most people quit. But not you. You weren't born to break. You weren't born to quit. You weren't made for mediocrity. You are built for greatness. You were made for more. You were designed for the climb. And I'm here to remind you of one powerful truth. It's not over until you win. Not until you breathe your last breath. Not until you've left every ounce of your soul on the battlefield. Not until your vision becomes your reality. You see, people love the idea of success, but they hate the process. They want the reward without the sacrifice, the results without the grind. But that's not how champions are made. That's not how legacy is forged. You don't get to win by wishing. You don't get to rise by luck. You get to win by enduring, by outlasting, by refusing to stop. It's the grind that makes the victory taste sweeter. It's the scars that make the story worth telling. So let them doubt you. Let them ignore you. Let them call you crazy. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. For the dream that keeps you up at night. For the fire that never dies. For the version of you that knows deep down, there's more in you than the world will ever know. You have to believe it when no one else does. You have to fight when everyone else runs. You have to keep showing up long after everyone else has sat down. That's the difference between average and elite. That's the difference between the forgotten and the remembered. You want to know what separates winners from losers? Winners stay in the game, no matter what. They might get knocked down, they might bleed, they might lose battles, but they never lose the war. Because they never stop swinging. They never stop pushing, they never stop believing. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise. It's about getting back up with fire in your eyes and thunder in your heart. Because deep down, you know you haven't come this far to only come this far. You didn't endure hell just to quit now. You didn't survive the storms to drown in the shallow end. You are still standing, still breathing. And as long as there's breath in your lungs, the fight's not over. The dream is not dead. The goal is not gone. The story is not finished. You've got more to write, more to prove, more to become. So don't let fear silence your fire. Don't let doubt steal your destiny. Don't let temporary setbacks define your permanent future. You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are the storm. You are the warrior. You are the one they'll talk about long after you're gone. But only if you rise. Only if you endure. Only if you keep pushing forward one painful step at a time. Even when you're tired. Even when you're afraid. Even when it hurts. Because champions aren't made on stage. They're made in silence. They're made in early mornings and late nights. In quiet sacrifices and lonely decisions. In private pain and invisible progress. So when the world doesn't clap for you, clap for yourself. When the world says you can't, prove them wrong. When life knocks you down, get up with purpose. Get up with power. Get up and say, you hit me, but I'm still here. You tried to break me, but I'm unbreakable. You tried to bury me, but I'm the seed. The harder the ground, the deeper my roots. The more I struggle, the stronger I become. The more I'm tested, the more I rise. I am not done. I am not finished. I am just getting started. Because it's not over until I win. Every tear I shed, I'm investing. Every failure I face, I'm learning. Every obstacle I hit, I'm sharpening. Every moment of doubt, I'm conquering. I'm not running from the pain. I'm running through it. I'm not avoiding the struggle. I'm embracing it. Because I know on the other side of pain is purpose. On the other side of adversity is achievement. On the other side of the grind is glory. So no, I won't quit. I won't give up. I won't back down. I will show up again and again and again until I win. Because I have something inside me greater than any excuse, greater than any fear, greater than any doubt. I have a reason, and that reason is everything. That reason is why I fight, why I grind, why I sacrifice. That reason is my why. And as long as I have a why, I have a way. I don't need perfect conditions. I don't need people to understand. I don't need the world to approve. I need to keep going. One step, one breath, one win at a time, until the finish line sees me coming, until the dream screams my name, until I look in the mirror and say, I did it. I built this. I earned this. I lived this. I didn't just survive. I conquered. So next time you feel tired, next time you feel broken, next time life knocks you to your knees, remember this. It's not over until you win. And if you haven't won yet, then get back up and keep fighting. Because your story is still being written. Your greatness is still unfolding. And the world hasn't seen the best of you yet. Keep rising. Keep grinding. Keep showing up. It's not over until you win. Listen to me. You are not done. I don't care what happened yesterday. I don't care what they said. I don't care what odds are stacked against you right now. You are still breathing, and that means the fire is still burning. That means the fight is still on. You are not your mistakes. You are not your worst day. You are not the opinion of people who gave up on themselves. You are a force, an unstoppable storm of resilience and purpose. Every champion has scars. Every warrior has wounds. You think they made it by accident? No. They made it because they refused to stay down. They rose when it made no sense. They got back up when logic screamed no. And now it's your turn. Your turn to rise. Your turn to silence the noise. Your turn to say, enough playing small. Enough living in fear. Enough letting doubt run the show. I am taking my life back. You weren't meant to be caged by your circumstances. You weren't meant to be shackled by insecurity. You were born to soar, to stretch beyond the limits of yesterday, to crush boundaries and break expectations. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. And today we break them. Today we step out of the comfort zone and into the fire. Because that fire, it doesn't destroy you. It reveals you. It purifies you. It burns away the excuses until all that's left is your truth, your power. Some people will never understand your grind. And that's okay. It's not their dream, it's not their destiny. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't have the vision to see where you're going. Surround yourself with believers, with builders, with warriors. And if you can't, find them. Be one. Be the example. Be the light. Be the proof that impossible is just a word. You've come too far to quit now. You've fought too hard to fold. This pain you're feeling, it's temporary. But quitting? That lasts forever. Don't you dare let a tough season rob you of a lifetime of greatness. Don't you dare give up when you're just a few steps from the breakthrough. You're closer than you think, stronger than you know, and more prepared than ever. And when the enemy comes, fear, doubt, failure, stand your ground. Look it in the eye and say, you've met your match. Because you are not built to crumble, you are not wired to surrender, you are the one who chooses courage over comfort, discipline over distractions, vision over fear. You want to win? Then get up earlier, stay up later, push harder, think bigger, speak life, speak victory, speak strength, even when you feel weak. You are not a product of your environment. You are a product of your decisions. Every choice you make builds the future, and you get to choose pain now or pain later, regret or growth, excuses or excellence. Don't wait for the perfect day. It doesn't exist. There will always be something in your way, something trying to pull you down. But that's the test. That's the door. And you've got the key. It's called persistence. It's called grit. It's called showing up when every fiber of you says, stay down. The road will be long. There will be days you question everything. But that's part of the process. That's part of becoming. Transformation is never comfortable, but comfort never changes anyone. Pain is the birthplace of power. Struggle is the soil where greatness grows. So lean in. Embrace the discomfort. Take another step, then another, and another, until the climb becomes second nature, until the storm feels like home. Until you wake up one day and realize you did it. You made it. Not because it was easy, but because you refused to stop. And when the story of your life is told, let them say you rose. Let them say you endured. Let them say you gave every ounce of your soul to the dream. Let them say you lived with fire, that you showed others what was possible, that you turned your pain into purpose. Because that's what it's about. Not just surviving but thriving. Not just getting by but standing out. Living loud, loving deep, giving all you've got, until your last breath. You weren't born for average. You were born to lead, to break barriers, to raise the standard. And it starts now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Right now. Because every second you hesitate is a second lost. And you can't afford to lose any more time. Your life is calling. Answer it. Show up. Step up. Light it up. It's not over until you win. You've been knocked down, dragged through the dirt, laughed at, doubted, underestimated, but you're still standing. That's power. That's purpose. That's proof that what's inside of you is greater than anything that has tried to hold you back. You've made it through 100% of your worst days. You've survived storms that others didn't even know you were in. And that's no accident. That's not luck. That's strength. You see, you weren't born into this world to just go through the motions. You weren't created to simply exist. You were born to live with fire, with passion, with unshakable belief in who you are and where you're going. But belief isn't passive. Belief takes work. It takes courage. It takes grit. Every single day you have to wake up and remind yourself, I am capable, I am powerful, I am enough. And even when I don't feel it, I will act like I do. Because my future depends on it. You want greatness? Earn it. Show up when no one's watching. Work when the applause is gone. Grind when the lights are off. That's where legends are built. In the quiet moments of consistency, not the loud moments of praise. Success isn't loud. It's disciplined. It's determined. It's showing up again and again, bleeding, bruised, exhausted, but still moving forward. The world doesn't owe you anything. Life isn't fair. But guess what? You don't need it to be fair. You need it to be real. You need the challenge. You need the resistance, because the fire refines you, the battle shapes you. The hardship doesn't destroy you. It reveals your strength. It shows you who you really are. People will doubt you. Let them. People will walk away. Let them. People will talk behind your back. Let them. Because none of them control your destiny. None of them hold your potential. You do. You and you alone have the power to rise. So stop waiting for validation. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Start now. Start where you are. Use what you have. And trust that the rest will come as long as you refuse to quit. You think the mountain is too high? Good. That means it's worth climbing. You think the dream is too big? Good. That means it's worth chasing. The dream isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to test you. It's supposed to demand more from you than you ever thought you could give. But if you show up every single day with hunger, with heart, with hustle, that dream will become your reality. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not a failure. You are in progress. You are becoming. You are evolving. And evolution is messy. Growth is painful. But so is staying stuck. So is settling. So is playing small when you were made for more. You have a voice. Use it. You have a mind. Sharpen it. You have a body. Strengthen it. You have a soul. Feed it. You have a gift. Share it. The world is waiting on what only you can bring. Don't rob the world of your brilliance because you're afraid to shine. Don't rob yourself of the life you deserve because you're afraid to fall. You're going to fall. That's inevitable. But what matters most is this. Will you rise? Stand tall. Shoulders back. Eyes forward. This is your moment. Not someday, not next week, now. Decide today that you're all in. That no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fail, you will not quit. You will not break. You will not stop. Because it's not over until you win. They told you it was impossible. Prove them wrong. They told you you weren't good enough. Prove them wrong. They told you you'd never make it. Prove them wrong. And not by shouting. Not by arguing, but by doing. By building, by becoming. Let your results speak so loud that the world has no choice but to listen. You are a warrior. You are a builder. You are a finisher. You are a champion in the making. So keep showing up. Keep putting in the work. Keep believing in your mission. Keep fighting like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your dream, your calling, your purpose. They are counting on you. They are waiting for you. So show up for them. Show up for yourself. Show up like everything you ever wanted is on the other side of consistency. Because it is. It's not over. It's never over. Until you win.